Silence.
He was sitting right where you are now.
There we go.
Here?
Yes. He didn't look a day over 20. But his eyes had that hard, flinty gaze of an old killer. I couldn't help myself. I told him everything. I told him why I killed Toshio Arakawa. I even told him about the secret counterfeiting. I figured I was dead anyway. He had a gun in his hand, and all he had to do was pull the trigger. But he never once interrupted me. When I'd finished, he slowly stood up.
Kind of are. I wish he had the, like,
I stopped him
old
as he
man,
turned to leave.
long eyebrows.
Didn't you come here for revenge? I asked.
And what did he say?
But I guess that's more of a Chinese thing than a Japanese thing.
If only you had ignored my invitation, then I could have shot you in the back. Then he left.
Boss.
In 1984, the 10,000 yen bill changed from the face of Prince Shotoku to Yokichi Fukuzawa. By that time, Arakawa had found his own Yakuza family, so I sent him a gift.
What was it?
A fresh batch of crisp, fake bills featuring Yokichi Fukuzawa. They were defective prints with nothing on the back. Not exactly legal tender.
Is that the one I have in my pocket? Yeah.
Then how was that a gift?
It's hard to explain. If I had to say, it was out of gratitude.
Sure, but for what?
I should have died that day I met with Arakawa. I would have been right. And yet he spared me. Not only that, but he lifted a terrible weight from my chest. Furthermore, it's not an exaggeration to say the equilibrium among the Ijin Three continues to this day because of him.
Wow.
I owe him an unfathomable debt. And one day I must pay it back.
So I started out with Arakawa, like,
Were how I chose to
loved his
communicate the
character,
sentiment.
and then he shot me. And now he's kind of like climbing back up there.
The counterfeiting secret is Ijincho's weakness. And it was only thanks to Arakawa that the Ijin Three could continue to secretly wield that power. But of course, that means if he ever feels like it was a mistake to let me live, he can use the fake bills to unravel everything I've built. The gift wasn't the bills themselves, they were leverage. I actually wrote something on the back to that effect.
I have a sneaky suspicion we're not getting our duck
Justice
here
or
either.
Mercy should tip the scale. It means that those in power must reward and punish where necessary. I felt it was an appropriate message. I suppose the writing has faded at this point.
Whoa.
Oh, it's the same bill. Wow.
So that's the whole story.
Up till this moment. But now I'm sitting across from a man holding one of those fake bills.
Usually stories with heavy dialogue I don't really like, but
that only I could understand.
the story's so good I don't mind
The
it.
message is, Masumi Arakawa sees you as a beloved family member.
Arakawa-san thinks of me as family.
He would not have placed that bill in your pocket lightly. Do you see its significance now? After everything I've told you? There is almost no doubt in my mind that Arakawa did not want you killed. So he didn't shoot you out of malice. He shot you so that you would be brought here, be saved by the homeless, and eventually meet up with me. Do you see? That's everything I can tell you.
That's plenty. Thank you, Chairman. I see it all now. I always kind of figured.
You did? Well, it's your move now. I've only told you what I know, so...
It's okay. That's enough.
Please
Trust you.
give me the duck.
Well, I don't hear that often.
Yeah, neither do I. Not even from my friends. But those friends are trustworthy to me. And so are you. I believe everything you said. And my faith in Arakawa-san is coming back strong.
Kasuga,
Yeah?
are you a blood relative of Arakawa's?
No, it's not like that.
I see. Well, he must have been happy to have such loyalty as yours. As proud as any father, I think.
It's here. What? Oh no. Really? Son of a biscuit. They're gonna drag that out for 10 chapters, finally give me the Peking duck, and I don't even get to see it.
Nagatacho has been rocked by party chair Ogi Kubo's sudden retirement due to illness. Long a central figure
If you
in
didn't get
politics,
enough story
Ogi
before,
Kubo
guess
was
what?
the
There's
Prime
more.
Minister's last ally in keeping Parliament together.
An election shall be held to reaffirm the will of the people. I look forward to a new Citizens Liberal Party
Huzzah.
and a new cabinet.
We have uncovered the
Prime Minister made
story.
more shockwaves later that day. In the afternoon, he announced he would appoint Ryo Aoki to Ogi Kubo's now vacant post. Aoki will be the first sitting governor to also serve as the ruling party's chair. This bold move is sure to have ripple effects.
Yes, blackmail. So powerful. Who dat? Is that Ogi Kubo?
How are you feeling, former chairman?
Yes.
Surely the governor of Tokyo can read. My sign says no visitors.
Oh, suddenly rules are important to you.
Naturally.
Shouldn't you concern yourself with the rules you've already broken? For example, counterfeiting. Your crimes put the entire national economy at risk.
Do you know how many lives were saved by what you call a crime? Hundreds. Any politician can say they built a road or passed a law.
They've been
How many
counterfeiting
can
for
say
like
they
30
caught
years.
people who fell
We've
through
saved
the
hundreds of
cracks?
lives.
You think you're talented enough to do that in my stead?
Oh, I've got plenty of talents. I just use them very differently compared to you. For example, I managed to fit your downfall.
Oh, that's a
into my
good
already very
question.
busy
Do
schedule.
I prefer to play or
The
stream?
governor is the party chair. Nothing could be more ripe for corruption.
Oh, everything
Let's
I'm gonna
see.
do will be labeled scandalous.
Hopefully
by
this doesn't
weird
take
old
too
men like
long
you.
and I'll answer after the
By next year,
dialogue has
Japan will have a
died
new
down a bit.
standard, and it will have been written by me.
Spoken like a true amateur.
amateur.
Amateur, huh? Let me ask you. Do you remember my first election 10 years ago? I asked you for the Citizens Liberal Party endorsement. You insulted me. Your exact words were, Bleach Japan is a bunch of kids playing at
Alright, this isn't gonna die out anytime soon. I grew up with Final Fantasy,
Your
so
home district is
JRPGs are
Kamigawa
always
City.
up there for
Isn't that
me.
right? I'm happy to tell you. Bleach Japan will be running a candidate there in the next election cycle. And he'll have the Citizens Liberal Party's ringing endorsement.
Action games, the ARPGs like Path of Exile and
So-
Diablo are fun.
How does it feel to have everything taken from you by a bunch of kids?
Whatever you call the games like Vampire Survivors I'm not sure if those are roguelites or if they have their own genre. That being said, roguelites.
Come up with a plan for taking out the trash in Of
I'm
course,
basically open to anything
half the population.
that's not a first-person shooter. I'm balls at those games.
I'm calling them disposable.
Pardon me?
Favorite Final Fantasy, huh?
What did you call them? People who fell through the cracks? Can't you see that's their own fault for becoming so dependent on the gray zones? They're responsible for maintaining their home, and they failed. That's what makes them disposable.
Disposable.
But I must be going. As I said, I've got a busy schedule. Happy retirement, my former chair. I truly wish that for you.
Uh-huh.
I hope you'll visit Ijincho after its beautiful new developments are complete. You'll hardly recognize it, and I can't wait to see the look on your face when you see it.
It's pretty high heart rate. Let's see, favorite. So my favorite JRPG is definitely a Final Fantasy game. I'm not sure if it is Final Fantasy 8 or 10. 8 was my first Final Fantasy, so it's special. I've played it more than anything else. But 10 did a lot of things right, I feel. And that led us into the
So,
12, 13.
Yep, go ahead. Make yourself at home.
I'd love to, but where could I even do that?
Yes. The square footage of this place leaves something to be desired.
Holy crap.
Well, excuse me. I'm hearing some pretty high standards for a couple of pad
I
crashers.
saved both your lives.
We're not crashing it.
Jeez.
Namba-san gave us permission.
Ah, that's a tragedy.
Who the hell says no to Jungi Han when he has to stay the night? I mean, it's freaking Jungi Han.
Hey, where are the rest of your people now that Komijul HQ is gone?
They're fixing the surveillance system. It will take some time for it to be fully restored.
Well, I get why Jungi Han is staying here, since this place is a pile of ashes. But what's Zhao's excuse?
It's not like I could just keep living in Qingchen after stepping down from the Liu Mao. Wouldn't have sent the right message.
But speaking of Final Fantasies, 16 looks awesome. I am so excited for that one to come out.
Maybe because information collects where people do. And this group does seem to be in the know.
We do? But we don't even know what happened to Bleach Japan. Did the police ever put a stop to all that craziness?
The police? Kasuga-kun, haven't you seen the news?
No, haven't had the time.
Well, Bleach Japan's reputation in Ijincho, hell, all of Japan, is golden after the Komijul thing.
What?
Oh yeah, you wouldn't believe the headlines.
Yeah, me too.
Despite peril, brave Bleach Japan
Trying to keep it as light as possible. There were two big gameplay releases not that long ago.
Shit like that.
There was one, I think, a week ago, and another one was 2 or 3 months
No
ago.
spin at all.
That's not even the worst of it.
But it's looking like
Reports say that Komijul committed
they took what they did well in Final Fantasy 12 and 15, and then just built on that and made it way better.
Perished.
He's dead?
Wait, what happened? He was definitely alive after the fire. That's when we interrogated him.
Yeah, then the Omi Alliance rescued him. Why would he be...
Dead?
Wait, did they?
Yes. They probably killed him. I had that thought right away. At least he died
Yeah.
the way he wanted to, as a hero of the revolution.
That guy? A hero? Why'd they kill him?
Because he squawked like a bird when you interrogated him. Why wouldn't they off the guy? Now they're just milking his death for all it's worth. Honestly, it's a brilliant move, making it look like he died in the Komijul fire. No crime reports, cops and doctors wouldn't bat an eye. And Bleach Japan gets a nice, tragic death to go on about.
Damn. I wish we'd picked a fight with dumber enemies.
But what could we do? Go to the police and explain how we abducted Ogasawara?
What would be the point? Half the force is on Mabuchi's payroll. No, they would just book our asses.
So Aoki has everyone marching along to his little tune. All in step.
Is Tears of the Kingdom coming out this year?
Okay, Bleach Japan's got us by the short hairs there. But what about the fact they were trespassing on Komijo property?
Well, they must have figured the public would think the ends justified the means. And they were right. The public thinks Bleach Japan is the hero of the story. The police will never prosecute them for trespassing.
At this rate, the Komijo and the
Thought it'd be like
are going to be
Black Friday, Christmas time.
And people like you who give us shelter will be an endangered species. I wish I didn't have to say this, but I suggest you make other living arrangements.
I can't. I'm waiting for someone to contact me here.
Who?
Plus, there's karaoke. May 12th. That's awesome. This year is so big for big name games. It's going to be exciting.
He's about to go all in with his next gamble. When that happens, he'll need strong allies.
More than he's already got?
I can't say anymore. I'm sorry.
Me too.
I'll be in touch.
I had fun with Diablo 4. I'm not sure if I'm going to get it when it comes out in June.
Arakawa, the man who shot you.
But I definitely want to give it a
Boss wasn't trying to
chance.
kill me. He shot me so I could live.
Sorry, but don't you think that's still kind of fucked up?
A bit.
It's a long story. Buy me a beer sometime and I'll tell you all about it. But right now, while we've got you on the team, we need to get shit done. And we need to stock up on money and supplies because nobody knows what the hell will happen next.
Last weekend was the open beta. More party members! Yeah! I haven't touched Immortal, so no, I must not have a phone. The Great Wall of Muscle has fallen. Ooh, we get tougher street battles. Formidable, never before seen foes. If I run into that wrestler that I did a while back that almost one-handedly took me out, I'm not sure what I'm gonna be able to do. Yeah, D4 was fun. It wasn't like a groundbreaking you know, ARPG, but it was solid. There's a Mr. Money? Stop hitting my tree. It's Hamako. How am I doing? I'm tired of hearing people talk is how I'm doing. How are you? What is your favor that you need? Take out the trash. Yeah, we'll go beat up some people. Oh, okay, it's not people. It's actual garbage. Okay, we'll come and take out the garbage. Heavy lifting. Alright, well. Let's save our Persimmon first.
What's that sound?
Oh! Yeah, this is only the second time that the game has specifically told me that things have powered up in the streets.
Wait, Persimmon tree.
A straw doll? Oh boy.
Hey! The hell you think you're doing?
None of your business. I'm casting a hex. Now scram.
Yo, hold up.
That nail went right into his finger.
Right now. And why you gotta hurt the tree?
You'll never understand how I feel. I'm gonna cast a hex on her.
You'll never know how I feel.
Yes.
Teenage angst.
Classmate. And
oh my gosh.
Girlfriend.
You're putting a curse on your girlfriend. What the hell for?
She cheated on me.
I realized she never cared about me. I caught her kissing my senpai from the soccer team. Right here in front of this tree.
Oh boy.
For fuck's sake. Of all places for the shit to go down.
So I'm casting a hex, hammering this doll right into their special spot.
Oh, wait. I know it really sucks for your girl to have betrayed you like that, but this won't solve anything. She might have had a reason for doing what she did.
Here's the bad side of Senpai noticed me.
Huh? Nobody understands how I feel. Everybody always takes her side.
No, that's not what I mean.
Enough! I'll cast a hex on anyone who sides with that traitor. And you're first, Shrubby!
Shrubby? Make fun of the hair, I will punch you in the face, kid.
Scared?
Well,
It has a knife!
I'm not backing down.
What about this?
Holy cow. I'll just kinda combo him down, I guess.
Too easy, I'm afraid.
A locker warlock. Okay. We have our 1,000,000 yen. We can go save a kid's life. You're tougher than you look? Been played by his girlfriend. Yeah, he seems like a catch. Oh my goodness. I had a friend who would act like this around any girl that showed him any attention. I didn't think I would see it in a video game, but yeah, this is a very early on sub-story that I must have missed. Dropped my eraser, Hitomi-chan picked it up and gave it to me. Our hands touched. Hormones and cooties! Means we're, oh my gosh. Yes, that's how you start dating and make babies, didn't you know? Is that really it? Sounds like it. I haven't spoken to her since. Dude, my Persimmon is going to fall because you fell in love with an eraser tap. We're basically married now. Yep, this kid knows it all. It's not how it works. It was the first time a girl ever touched me. Oh, you poor boy. I'll lay off the witchcraft. Hey! You could have used that. It's a free eraser. Dating sims are hard. Oh gosh. If you'll excuse me, I'm off to look for a new lover. Please don't. I don't know if you're ready or not. Good luck, you'll need it. It's very optimistic from Ichiban. I pity the fool. Either way, the tree attracts a lot of weirdos, he's right. You were also the first one here, you're right. Alright, we dated a ghost girl, well, went on a date with a ghost girl. I'm hoping that that doesn't turn out the same way here. That would be weird. Let's see. Still daytime. Oh yeah, we have to take out the trash over there. Do we have any more sub-stories that we need to catch up on? This one. We're going to North Chinatown. Burb again. See you in a bit. Oh. Okay, it doesn't make me stop. Good. To the hospital. I barely have 1,000,000 yen. Where did Vestic GS come from? Well, let me tell you. So it used to be Ish Fight. And that came from Full Metal Alchemist way back when. The Ishvalens, Scar, everything.
Yeah.
And I've had Ish Fight as my tag since I was 14 or 15, so 20 years or so. and I decided it was time for a change. I haven't done anything with Full Metal Alchemist or whatever for a long time. So I was driving home from work and I just saw some billboards. One billboard was a pest control billboard, and the other one was a fashion billboard.
Sorry.
And there was a dude with his vest and the little pocket watch and everything. And the pest control board was about getting rid of ticks.
Yeah.
Oh, for Full Metal Alchemist, Brotherhood, I think, was better. But the first one gave you a lot more information and background stories. Yeah, so I put the two vest, the style poster board, and then tick, just smacked them together, and I was like, that works, we'll just go with that. And then GS stands for Golden Sun, which is an old GBA game that actually I really want to play that on stream now that I think about it, but it was my first GBA RPG, and I played the heck out of that game. Leave a money and a letter. But yeah, I think Brotherhood overall, it just does a much better job at telling the story. And plus it has the new ending that's a little more canonical than the normal Full Metal Alchemist story. Golden Sun, let's see. So there's three. Golden Sun 1 and 2 were for the Game Boy Advanced, and then 3 came out on the DS. And they were made by Camelot. I don't know if let's see. Golden Sun 2 is my favorite out of the trilogy. Oh, right, if you just... Oh, we just took off. But, it's basically just like a turn-based Final Fantasy game with a Pokemon side quest in it. You have to go and pick up these little creatures called Jin, and then you can equip them to your party members, and they'll get stronger, and you can change classes with them. So they have a whole lot of RPG systems mixed into one game. Where's my taxi? Oh snap. We're surrounded. Actually, go back. Back. Yep, I'm down to 700 yen. Awesome. Yeah, it was just a game of my childhood, kind of like Pokemon Red and Blue were. It's stuck with me for a bit. $7. That's what we're down to. I don't know if I'm ready to take on these stronger guys quite yet. I'm just running people over all over the place. A taxi! Oh no, I can't even take a taxi. Alright. Gosh. No! Man, I wish just had more time. Now I want to watch Full Metal Alchemist again. The OG Game Boy is where it's at, though. Which games did you have there? Did you do like Mega Man, Tetris, Kirby? They had some really good games on the original Game Boy.
Hey, Kasuga-kun. I hear you're going to a vocational school.
Yeah.
Tetris?
I can't say I ever saw myself doing it at this age, but feels pretty good.
Oh, is that the school? It is the school.
Think there'd be something for me there? I'm not certified in anything.
How about a chef's license? You're pretty good at cooking.
I'd probably want something a little more fitting.
Zelda.
Are there any certifications for assassination or shit like
Was
that?
it like the original Nintendo Zelda? Was that the one that was on the Game Boy?
Start at level 2, however.
Guys, are you freaking serious right now?